Alright, so, a couple things before I get too into it today. I wanted to say that me and Robert will be at Import Expo this weekend. We both got accepted into the show. That's going to be our first show that we've ever attended together as a group. Tom can't make it. I think Nathan's going though, but we'll all be there just hanging out. So if you're going to Import Expo DC, come say what's up. I think our cars will be inside the center somewhere. We don't really know yet. That's why we're going to kind of film the whole process, because this is a first for us. And two, before I get too far into this, I'd like to say that this is for someone looking to buy one, just to enjoy as a daily or something like that. I think as a race car, they're a perfect chassis. They're definitely getting geared more towards that, and that covers a lot of what I said in the 5 reasons to buy a 350. But this is 5 reasons why you shouldn't buy a 350, so let's get right into it. The first one, this always bugs me about cars. There's a lot of cars that do have this and a lot that don't, but it's when they kind of cheap out on the base models of them. I have a base model, mine is a 35th anniversary, but it's a base model, so that means I have a lot of open switches everywhere. The place where the heated seat should be, there is just nothing in that spot there. I'm missing my entire traction control unit. I'm missing just a lot of things that obviously shouldn't come in a base model vehicle, but they leave open switches and plates where they should be. It just doesn't make sense to me. I wish they would have just covered them a little bit better. Number 2 is the cheap plastic interior in general. I really like how the cabin sits and everything like that. I think that's put together very well. But the paint on the center console, the shift trim, the door handles, it all just cracks and chips really quickly. I bought my car with 80,000 and it was chipped up. So I have friends with around the same mileage that have the same problem. It just seems to be a really common problem and should have been an easy fix from the factory, and I'm not sure why they didn't do it. It's kind of a bummer if you go to look at a car and you're expecting to see a $12,000 car, you sit in, and there's paint chips all over it. It just seems weird that they would cheap out on such a big feature like that. I'm not sure. It's cheap to get it painted and rewrapped or anything like that, but taking it out is a little bit of a pain, and you wouldn't expect to do that to a car you're buying, so I don't know, that bugged me. Now, talking about the speed and the actual driving experience of the car, it's fast, it is quick, compared to commuters on the highway in the morning and stuff like that. I'm fine. I got a decent bit of power. I can move out of my own way when I need to, and it doesn't really bug me. But in comparison to an actual fast car you can buy out of the box, it's base. It's 300 horsepower ish, usually a little bit less than that on a dyno, but it's not a ton of power. You get what you're expecting to have. A pretty quick car that's enjoyable to drive. But I think people overhype it. I think the Fast and Furious movies make people think it's an actually fast car. It's alright. It's a good start, but it's alright. Point number 4 is how much they break now for me and my friends, and the kind of issues that they have are really stupid and don't make sense. And out of all those things, my cam position sensors went bad. So I bought new ones and replaced them, and one of the new set was bad too. Besides that, my friend Adri from the Tween has had a lot of issues with his, trying to get rid of a couple stupid check engine lights, to the point that he's tracked them down for weeks now, and he's just getting sick of trying to figure it out because it seems like there's just no solution to it. The Z community is nice, but they also flame you just like any other community and say, "Oh, you didn't look it up. You didn't look it up closely on the forums. Oh, bump this post. Stupid post. You should have looked back at." It's just you're asking for help, and a lot of people aren't very helpful on there. That, and they also have super strong opinions about camber and think it looks stupid and tell 95% of people that they're ruining their car, or they just go straight ahead to roasting the OP. That's stupid. I post on there, I'm like, "Hey, does anyone have spacers for sale in the DMV area?" "Oh, dude, look at this queer with tattoos." It's kind of nonsense. I got on a tangent there, but that really annoys me. I wish people would just get along in the car scene. 5 is the odd engine bays on these things. I'll show you right now, and can you imagine doing spark plugs on that? It just, I don't know why they put those huge boxes in the back corners. I don't know why the battery has to be in an enclosed box, or why the master cylinders have to be in an enclosed box. It just doesn't make sense to me why they would make that huge part of the engine bay inaccessible. It kind of reminds me of an RX-8, where they have the huge fenders on top, and doing any engine work is such a pain to them. It just, I don't understand why they would do that. Nissan built the 240SX as a really open body, and they followed it up with this, which I'm not sure why they did. There's a lot of curiosities I have about this car. That one never made sense to me. I don't quite understand that one. For the last point, my window button stopped working. I don't know why, and it's... pretty cool. When you're walking up to your car with a girl beside you, and you're like, oh, hold up, it's a nice warm day outside. Boom, boom! Ladies love it. The ladies do love it, I will say that much. I'm so sad about it. It was like one of my points as to a reason to buy it. Like I said, stupid, dumb things break on these cars for no reason.
It's a nice warm day outside.
It just doesn't work anymore. I don't get it. It's a huge bummer. It is what it is. It's hot out now, so it'd be actually nice to have it. Oh, my driver's side window switch went bad. Never leaked water on it, just decided to go bad one day, like a week before there was a ton of rain. No one stocked the switch locally, so I had to hardwire to get my passenger side window to go up, because I could get it to go up and key on engine off, but as soon as I started the car, the window would go down, and I couldn't do anything about it. Just dumb stuff breaks on these things, man. All in all, though, those are 5 reasons not to buy a 350Z, and honestly, I think I contested very well that you should still buy one. I think for their price range and everything like that I pointed out before, they're fantastic cars. A couple little things here and there might bug you, but that's from a really picky person's standpoint. All my interior is painted, like I said, so it doesn't really bug me that much, and it was a small fix. It took me probably 2 or 3 days. There's a lot of really good YouTubers that help you out with these things. It's not difficult to do to fix the issues that I was pointing out, and I know people do take out the boxes in the engine bay, but it is a little bit more than I wanted to do with this car. I just wanted something reliable and looking nice. That being said, though, we will see you guys probably Monday, because that's the day after Import Expo, so I can edit everything and get it up. But we will see you guys soon. Peace!